good hello and welcome back to Star Trek Online. This is my original series playthrough and this is episode 2. Last time we beamed down to the planet in order to investigate the strange anomalies and we were ambushed by giant humanoid looking Neanderthal aliens. We hid inside a crashed ship. Until they were done their assault, we exited and then we rescued our missing crew members before being attacked by the Klingons and making our way to Earth's space dock. This time we're going to continue that story, but in between the recording of the 2 episodes, I did come up with a bit of a backstory for our character. So, my current backstory for the character is, I think, somewhat interesting. So back during the very, very early days of the Federation, like the founding days of the Federation, a starship was commissioned with equal parts crew from each of the 4 founding races, being humans, Andorians, Vulcans, and Tellarites. Equal number of crew members from each. This ship was designated the NX-10, the Prometheus. Maybe NX-10 is conflicting with something, but I don't think it is. And they went out exploring, and only a year later it went missing with all hands, and no trace of it was ever found again. Well, at least no trace until the last, 20 years, where we're setting our character here now. It turns out it got caught up in an anomaly that dumped it on a random planet out on the arse end of Federation space, or what is now Federation space, but at the time was not really a known area, and that area is called the Briar Patch. So, on this planet, the 4 races, this melting pot of sort of competition, everything, eventually sort of worked out, and they built a joined civilization, which is why our character is half human, half Vulcan, because they are one of the descendants of that original crew and grew up there alongside people of each of the 4 other main races, and eventually a Starfleet ship found them, and only 20 years before this, and started offering people the chance to get back into the galaxy. And so our character decided that they wanted to see what it was like, what their forefathers had been through, and joined Starfleet. And that is our story so far. Or at least that's the story I'm going with for our character, because I think it's somewhat interesting. So from here, apparently at rank lieutenant we've been made a captain of a starship, which I think is fucking insane, but apparently that's how it's working.
I know that being a starship captain is a big responsibility, but I believe you're up to the task. If you feel that your ship is ready for its next mission, I can give you new orders.
Okay, and we get a Type 1 phaser.
Stay safe out there.
You have just earned your first skill points. Click here to learn more.
Okay, that is very quiet. Skill points. Yeah, let's earn some. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go through that because I think I know how skill points work in most things. So apparently we have space and ground, and then we have different trees. So we're currently an engineer, so maybe we should look at that. So let's go with some hull restoration. Oh, science is shield restoration. Hull capacity, you know what, they're all really interesting and really good. I think we're going to go for hull restoration though. Let's grab that. Yep, thank you. That'll be our first point. Then for ground, we have endurance training, kit performance expert. Maybe we should read about these first. Rather than picking at random. I didn't read about them, that was probably... This skill increases the amount of hull restored by your outgoing healing abilities. Each point of hull restoration skill increases the base amount healed by 0.5%. That's not exactly a lot. This skill increases the maximum hull capacity of your starship, while each starship has its own base max hull value. Each point of hull capacity skill always provides a bonus of 0.3 to that base value. Shuttles and other similar craft will gain a benefit from this skill, which changes with level. Okay, so they're the two engineering ones, which I think we'll probably focus on for at least a little while before we look at going something else, because we're making an engineer. So then let's go to ground. So we weapon, endurance, kit performance, shield expert. This skill increases the base weapon damage of your ground weapons. Each point of weapon proficiency provides a 0.5 increase to the base damage of applicable weapons. The total damage of your energy weapon, the total damage your energy weapons deal is determined by a combination of the weapon's base damage, your level, and the mark and quality of your weapons, and many other permanent and temporary increasing effects. Okay, endurance training. This skill increases the maximum hit points. Each point of health capacity skill grants you an additional 0.2% health. Your maximum hit points scale up as you level, starting at 200 and gaining 6 each time you gain a level. This skill increases that base scaling value by a fixed percentage, rounded to the nearest whole number. So instead of 200 per level, 200 base and gaining 6 each time you gain a level, you gain 60, you start with 60 extra, and then you gain 12% more. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that value is going to end up as, but that's an option apparently. Personal shield expert. This skill increases the effectiveness of any personal shield you currently have equipped. Each point of personal shield skill grants a 0.25 increase in the base capacity of your shields, plus 60 personal shields. Kit performance expert. This skill provides an increase to the effectiveness of kit module abilities. The benefit of this skill provides will vary on each module, but will always increase at least one aspect of the ability. These increases may include any of the following: damage output, duration of control effects, duration of buffs and or debuffs, health and or shields of constructs, magnitude of repel and knockback effects. I think we're going for weapons here. That's the most logical. Oh, and then we just hit here so we get a bonus. We can either take engineering training. They're both called engineering training. Oh, do we want mine barriers or turrets? Unlocks the ability to train your bridge crew officers in the new ground ability, and so it just gives us the ability to train mines or turrets. I prefer turrets, I think. Personally, I'm never a fan of mines in games, like having to set up a trap and then back off, and it's just not that fun to me. Okay, so space skills, which we didn't pick last time. Let's see. Batteries give secondary boost to all subsystems. Okay, that could be interesting, I guess. Fleet coordinator increases, we're not playing in any fleets. Kinetic defense specialist. Physical resistance. Threat and hull healing, that doesn't really help. Innocuous, threat and critical severity. Operative. Shield technician? Let's go shield technician. We increased hull points, let's grab shield points from this. Okay, techie, increases hull restoration and regen. You know what? That's not the worst idea. Oh, full impulse. We're pretty slow right now, I might take that. What's this one do? Space trait improves your warp core potential, which increases the power levels of your ship. Also improves electroplasma systems. I will take the improved power levels. Yes, thank you. Okay. So that is that sorted. I'm going to play with the volume real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's continue and find out that in the shadow of Cestus.
Ever hear of Edrin 4? Jim Kirk got into a tussle with the Gorn there and barely lived to tell the tale. Both the Gorn and the Federation have teams there now. I'd like you to back our new people up in case the Gorn decide to engage in a little cowboy diplomacy.
Cowboy diplomacy. Okay. We get some dilithium. We get a new crew member. New rifles, new shields, new armor. Okay.
Stay safe out there.
I mean, I was never going to deny it because we're here for the story, and that's very clearly part of the story. So yeah, we can beam up now, which I think is this button here. Beam up to the ship. Captain to ship. 1 to beam up. I don't know who my engineer up there is who would do that. I don't know who my Chief O'Brien is.
Welcome to the Sol System. All visitors to Earth's space dock are required to fly close enough to the station for our tractor beams to lock onto your ship. Our automated systems will notify you when you are in position.
Thank you. So we know how to dock with Earth space dock, wherever the hell it is. Where is the Earth space dock? Oh, there it is. I see. Yeah, so here we go. Here's our ship now. We've got whatever the hell that is. Containment layering. I don't know how that works, but that's fine. We don't have enough crew to man this thing yet, though. Did we get anything extra? Nope. Okay. So we have command. Guess we're not fully decked out. Yeah, no, we're not. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, let's bump that up to being too high, just so that it gives us a bit of room when we need it. So here's a space dock, right? Wow, it's a lot smaller than it becomes later. So we need to go to sector space, exit system, I guess.
This is Earth space dock. You're cleared to warp to sector space.
Thank you, Earth space dock. Prometheus, engage warp. I don't know what warp message to give, but yeah, I quite like that we've got ourselves a Constitution-inspired vessel now, as opposed to the one that we did have, and I'll organize to make our NX-10 eventually as a ship, and we might end up flying that for a bit at some point. Oh, look at the map! It's very old Star Trek. That's pretty cool. And we can enable astrometrics, which lets us see the grid. That bit I remember. And then we need to go to the Eridan system, which is over here. So I think if we click this from memory, it autopilots us so that we don't have to do that ourselves. M brings up the map of the quadrant, yep. The location circled in yellow is your current destination. Okay, yep. You may click on the circled area to auto-navigate to the system. Yeah, I just clicked this instead. In the future... no, I don't want to join a team. Decline. Go away. How do I turn that off permanently? In the future, you may also see white circles on the map. These destinations for other missions you may currently have. Okay. If you alter course manually, auto-navigation will automatically disengage. So if I turn, we lose navigation, then I have to turn it back on. That's good to know. Well, it's a little bit of a journey there, isn't it? Yep, takes a little while. Okay. I'm gonna see if there's a way to turn off invites, because I'm playing this for the story, so I don't really have a lot of desire to do multiplayer stuff in it. Okay, we've arrived at our destination here, in the shadow of Cestus. Edrin is a G-type star that until 2267 had 3 planets. Edrin 4 is a Class L planet created by the enigmatic race known as the Metrons to resolve a conflict between the United Federation of Planets and the Gorn. In the shadow of Cestus.
We're reading several Gorn ships on our sensors as well as the USS Zhangha. The Zhangha is hailing us now.
On screen, Ensign.
Welcome to Edrin 4. I'm Bridget McKinnon, CO of the USS Zhangha. Glad you could join us. My science teams are on site and conducting initial surveys. Apparently, this place is quite the geological marvel. We're not the only ones present, though. Our friends from the Gorn hegemony aren't terribly chatty, but so far they're keeping the peace.
Understood, Captain. How can we help?
Well, I'm sure my people wouldn't mind an extra hand down there on the geological marvel. Feel free to join the party.
I'll send a team to the surface then. Prometheus out. Now, I do know that it is very uncommon for the captain to go down on an away mission due to regulations, but it does happen. So, we do have that as an option. Let's go a bit faster, shall we? Thank you.
Captain, the Gorn are scanning us. They might not be talkative, but they are curious about us. Orders?
Maintain course steady as she goes, Helm.
I recommend caution when dealing with the Gorn. They can be easily provoked.
Okay. What does the ship look like? Okay. I know that the Gorn ships later end up looking really frickin' weird, but that's interesting at the moment, I think. But yeah, I don't know if we'll stick with a Constitution the whole way through.
Transporter room to bridge. The geological team, supplies, and gear are ready to beam down to Edrin 4.
Very good. Stand by for transport. But like I was saying, I don't know if we're going to stick with a Constitution design the whole way through the playthrough. You know, once we exit the original series era of the game and go into the main part. I do want to iterate each time we get a new ship with the, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, which is, and further if need be, which is why this is the A, and when we make a new one, we'll give it the same name, but we'll rename the old one first, just so that the name lets us continue with it. But each time we switch to one of our other ships, we'll go back to renaming it to be the Prometheus. But yeah, let's beam down the engineering team.
Shields for transport. I'm detecting some unusual energy signatures in orbital space near Edrin 4. Recommend we perform a deep scan of each. They could be hazardous.
Agreed, Helm. Bring us into sensor range. Performing an orbital scan.
Strange. For a moment there...
What have you got, Ensign?
It's nothing, Captain. Thought I was picking up an impulse drive. False alarm. I'll recalibrate the sensors. Don't want to be jumping at shadows here.
Very well. Carry on.
Captain, the science and engineering teams indicate that they have made it to the surface and made contact with the science team from the Zhangha. The rest of the landing party is standing by in Transporter Room 1. They're ready to beam down when you are.
Energize. Well, I guess it's just you and me, Tarsi. Let's go.
Ah, there you are. Better late than never, huh? Ensign Skavron, Starfleet Corps of Engineers. Lovely planet we've got here. Charming, even, if you're fond of heat and rocks. Still, it's not a complete wash. To say this place is mineral-rich would be an understatement.
Sounds exciting, Ensign. But what is your background, Skavron?
My first assignment out of the Academy was on Vulcan, working at a geothermal power site in Shikar. Great people, the Vulcans. Good at arguments, though all the logic comes off a little dry for my tastes. This is my first deep space assignment, and I'm damn glad for it. Hope we're going to travel to more than desert worlds, though. I hear Ryza's nice this time of year.
So I hear. Glad to have you aboard, Ensign. Okay, we're gonna do some mineral scans. So, we have Tarsi with us. Is Tarsi armed up, or are we going to need to do that ourselves? No, you do not have anything of use yet, and I have very little of use. I've just put my camera back to where I prefer it to be because I found that I could adjust where my interface is set up here, and so I moved the chat, not the chat, the, what do you call it, the subtitle thing for when they're speaking to me in-game, down to the bottom left. Partly because I'm not using the chat anyway, so there's no point in having it where it was. And then I can have my camera in the normal position without interrupting anything of importance, in theory. So, yeah, we've put the camera back in the normal place, which I'm quite happy to be able to do. Okay, let's go scan these minerals.
My tricorder's showing some interesting mineral formations beyond this ridge.
This looks like a good place to start our scans.
Ensign Hunter, cool. Okay. You look a lot like Daniels from the Enterprise series. And you also sound a lot like him, so that might play into account somehow. What am I supposed to do here? Do I have an item? Assets? No. What do I do? How do I scan? V? Oh, there it is. I didn't see the glowing rocks.
Nice to see a report was spot on for once. The mineral deposits here are remarkably pure.
I'm gonna move that a little, and unfortunately it seems to be the same button as the screenshots in Steam, which is why you're hearing the button noise each time, because I've apparently taken a lot of screenshots in doing this. But let's keep scanning some minerals.
This carbon deposit is unusually pure. Apparently the Metrons don't prepare half-rate planets.
Okay. Well, this is interesting, isn't it?
Whoever gets the mineral rights to this planet will be pleased. Very pleased indeed.
Wonderful.
My readings indicate there might be dilithium on this planet. I'll need to take more scans to be sure.
Okay, that's fine. Let's get some more scans then.
The variety of minerals in the topsoil alone is astounding.
Excellent. Give me some more scans.
The soil here has a high concentration of sulfur.
Okay, I'm detecting some more minerals up ahead. Let's take a look. Okay, thank you,
Either my
Scavel.
tricorder's broken, or the soil here has an amazingly high concentration of sulfur.
My nose told me that long before your tricorder, Ensign. It's, quite smelly, sulfur. I do actually know that. That's, it's not a nice smell either.
Mortar fire! We'd better head back to... Whoa! The mortars have closed off the pass. We can't reach the camp. Who would do this?
Look,
The Gorn.
over there.
It's the Gorn.
We must defeat the Gorn. Pull out the weapon with that. There we go. Still taking some getting used to the right buttons on this, but we will defeat you, Gorn. Be prepared for a slap in the face, or maybe not you. You get slapped in the face. Right, that's the Gorn defeated?
Captain, this is Lieutenant Newman. One of the Gorn ships just exploded. They're blaming us and attacking our forces, on the surface and in orbit. Captain McKinnon tried to explain, but aren't responding to any hails.
Go to Red Alert, Lieutenant, immediately.
Way ahead of you, Captain. We're defending ourselves, and our shields are up, which means we can't beam you back to the ship. Afraid you're on your own for now.
Understood, we'll find a way back.
Over there. There might be a way out of this infernal canyon further down the valley.
Excellent, let's go. Get them. There we go. Ow. And let's take those items. Wonderful. Okay, so now we have some armor. Oh, and a weapon. No, hang on. You. There we go. So put on some armor and equip. Oh, I need to be a commander to use that weapon. Okay, that's fine. Apparently, weapons are limited by rank. Only those of higher rank are allowed to use better weapons. Yeah, well, they did promote me early. Apparently, it's too dangerous for me, and I wouldn't know what I'm doing. I'd probably kill half my own crew with that phaser. 7. What does 7 actually do? What is this? Reroute powers to shields.
Canyon,
okay.
And I'm thinking that big rock up there is it. With a little Federation ingenuity, we can topple this rock with a makeshift bomb. Once it's down, we can walk across it and get back to camp before the Gorn use the Zhang-Ha's science team as target practice.
Okay, where would we find this bomb, Ensign?
Have you read Captain Kirk's report on this place? We have all the materials we need here to make bombs. They won't be pretty like me, but they'll get results. If you can collect the materials, Ensign Hunter and I will work out where to place the explosives.
Let's do this,
Ensign.
Ensign.
Need at least 3 bamboo containers, sulfur, potassium nitrate, and coal.
Wonderful. Let's get on it.
Behind us.
Behind us? Where? Oh, there. Gotcha. Down you go. Ah, no. I'm going to slap you. You know, I think the mini-map's just a little bit too small, so I might change that while we're at it as well. So give me a moment. There we go. Mini-map is bigger, it's a half-decent size, it's not taking up a huge amount of the screen. I think we're good. Now we just need to get the resources to create these bombs. Okay, we got some coal. Give me some sulfur. Ah! Gun! Duck! And zoom in for the extra damage. There we go. Wonderful. Give me some sulfur. Then we'll go take on these Gorn as well. Getting the potassium nitrate from this deposit, I'm assuming. Oh, nice. And then there's bamboo trees right there, so we'll grab the bamboo that we need. There we go. Collect the bamboo. 1. There's one over there as well. And then we need one more bit of bamboo, which apparently is over near this Gorn. Well, you're gonna get slapped in the face, you are! We're gonna do some old school... You know what I want to do here? Hang on. Can I tell my companions to stay back? Because I have an idea. You and I. Let's unequip that, shall we? There we go. Right. Now we... No. We do that. There we go. I'm going to fight you like Captain Kirk did. I'm gonna fight a Gorn hand to hand.
Materials over to the bottom of that huge rock.
Ah. Get punched. Get punched. Punched. Punch. Aha. Gorn. Punch a Gorn. Wonderful. I just had to do that, sorry. There we go. Let's get back to it.
Right. Ensign Hunter and I will construct the bombs we need to bring down this rock across the canyon. That's the easy part. It's up to you to keep those angry Gorn off us while we work. Hope you're a good shot.
Understood. Work quickly,
Well,
Ensign.
at least the Gorn are punctual. Keep them off us!
Gotcha.
Crush that coal up good, Hunter.
We got this.
That finer.
So that's the Gorn gone. Are you done with the bomb?
Careful
or is there
with
another
that.
wave?
Potassium nitrate can react explosively with these materials.
Okay, well, let's keep holding them off then.
Now mix it with the coal. Carefully. I'd rather not get blown to pieces today, if you don't mind.
Get rid of you. And you. There we go.
We're just about done.
Good. Because we're, Oh, there's a lot of them over there according to the mini-map. Ow. Oh, we're in trouble, aren't we? Oh, shields are back. That's good. Oh. Call for help. Come on, Tarsi. Help me up. Tarsi, you can do it, right? No, we're in danger. Tarsi! Tarsi! Defeat them! I probably should have taken a health pack, but I didn't. I forgot I could do that. Tarsi! Wait! Get me up! Thank you! Wonderful. Die, Gorn! Die!
Now let's get these bombs in place.
That went poorly.
Well, now that Ensign Hunter and I did the hard work, it's time for you to pull your weight around here.
Oh yeah, the
place
hard
these
work.
charges under the rock. Spread them out, though not too far. I'm sure you can figure out an optimal placement.
I'm sure I can. Easy. Easy to get the optimum placement. Jump up here and place a charge. Place another charge here. And then the third one just over here. There we go. And I guess...
The bombs are primed to blow. We should move to a safe distance.
I completely agree. Safe distance is very much preferred. You know, I could use those windows being a bit bigger. I don't know how to do that without it. Oh well. Here's the safe distance. Excellent. Blow them, Ensign.
Fire in the hole!
Wonderful. Proceed.
Back in the Academy, they said that in a battle of man versus nature, man loses. Well, take that, nature.
Think your victory over Mother Nature will hold, Ensign?
Absolutely. We should be able to climb that rock just fine. It's steep, but a minor obstacle for us nature conquerors. Just, watch your step.
Will do. Let's move out,
I hope the
Ensign.
scientists are all right. The Gorn aren't known for their mercy.
I would like them to be alright as well, Mr. Daniels. No, you're not Daniels, you're Hunter. You sound a lot like Daniels. Okay, here we go. I've rearranged the HUD a little bit more. I'm still not entirely happy with it, but that'll do for now. Let's keep moving. Return to base camp.
Looks like some Gorn came through here. We better hurry.
Okay, quick, we've got to defend our people. The Gorn. We're gonna use the rifle. We're gonna aim. There we go. Get down. And you ready? Here we go. Target you first. And then you. Quick, before he throws the rock. Next is you. Okay, 7. Good. We got him. Back to the ship, everyone. Back to the ship. Speak with lead scientist.
Thank you.
Dr.
Things
Ward.
were looking pretty grim there for a moment. The Gorn. They kept saying the deaths of their people would be avenged, but we didn't do anything. I haven't fired a phaser since the Academy.
You're safe now, Doctor. Join your people on the shuttle and head back for the Zhanghai.
Glad you're in one piece, Captain. It's clear up here for the moment. Transporters are standing by.
There's loot down here, and Lieutenant Newman. I'll be back shortly. Just hang on. The captain likes her loot. Oh, there is no loot. Never mind.
Glad
Lieutenant.
you're in one piece, Captain.
Yeah,
It's
beam us up. Thank you. Nor what I said about loot. Apparently there's none.
Looks like the Gorn have exercised the better part of valor, Captain. But the Zhangha's in rough shape. Captain McKinnon is hailing us now.
On screen, Ensign.
Good to hear from you. Thank you for saving my people.
No thanks needed, Captain. What's your status?
We're making repairs, but it'll be some time before our engines are back online.
We'll head to your position. Maybe we can get you up and running even faster. Okay. Let's push out and help them then. This way. Give me some engine power, please. Wonderful. Let's clip that up a bit first.
We're picking
faster.
up Gorn warp signatures
Back to
on our
balanced.
long-range sensors here. They're coming back.
Helm, put us between the Zhangha and the Gorn. Excellent. You ready? Open fire! What did that actually do? Wonderful. Tarsi. I'm not sure what exactly I'm enabling here. Let's see. Mission-seeking torpedo. Upgrade your next torpedo attack to seek out nearby cloaked targets. Oh, that's kind of nice. Corbinite maneuver. Is that following me, or is that the
Thanks for covering
torpedo
us.
I released?
The Gorn would have made short work of my ship otherwise. I owe you one.
How are the repairs coming, Captain?
Slow but steady. Our warp drive is still disabled, but we're making progress.
We have some spare supplies we can beam over to assist you.
Thanks. I hate to ask, but something's bothering me. We picked up strange energy readings before the attack. It could be nothing.
Well, it could be something, so send your data to us and I'll have one of my crew take a look.
Sending it now. I'd start with the debris of the Gorn ship that was destroyed. There might be a clue there.
Acknowledged. Stay safe, Captain. Wonderful. Let's go take a look then. Over there with the debris of the Gorn ship. What happened to my evasive maneuvers button as well? Hang on. Can we get evasive maneuvers back on here? Yes, we can. We're going to put it back on there, and then we can move the other things. Okay, so we have minus 25% weapon power cost. Okay, so these are all just that. Okay, cool. Investigate the debris of the Gorn ship.
Captain, the crew of the Zhangha were onto something. I ran a deep scan analysis of the Gorn debris, and the results are damned peculiar.
Go on.
Gorn ships aren't as tough as a Tellarite design, but our scaly friends know a thing or two about hull plating. Whoever fired this shot knew exactly where to hit them.
Well, can you tell who did it?
Not with the data we have now, but the science team just found another strange energy reading nearby.
Let's see what's out there. Helm, set a course. Wonderful. So now the helm, whoever is on the helm, will bring us over this way. And we can go check that out. Guess it's over here, right? What does that button do? Display big map? Oh. over there to the strange anomaly. And there is a way to go inside the ship, but I'm not sure what it is, so I'll have to look into that. Let's full impulse, please. Okay, 1/4 impulse. Scan strange anomaly science
Picking up
station.
debris from the Gorn ship and some trace elements of weapons-grade plasma. Sir, I know who did this. It's the Romulans.
The Romulans? Are you sure? We've not had contact with the Romulans in years.
I'll shave my eyebrows if I'm wrong. It's the Romulans, I'm sure of it. There's more bad news. The Gorn are coming back, weapons hot. Orders?
Red alert! Tactical target the subsystems and disable them. No destruction.
It's the same ship as before. Doesn't look like they're back at full strength, though.
That's okay. Okay. Now that torpedo seeks cloaked targets. Right. Well, I wanted to do that in case there is, in fact, a Romulan out here nearby. No, I guess there is, but they haven't shown... They're not close enough for that thing to seek them out yet. Well, they're disabled. Gorn.
We thought we could share this space equally, Federation. Your unprovoked act of aggression against our research vessel tells me otherwise.
Captain, we have data that proves the Romulans attacked that ship.
I see no Romulans, only Federation ships. Do you think me a fool, Captain?
I'm sending data that proves we did not do this.
Most convenient, Captain. But I am unconvinced. Produce these Romulans that you claim destroyed our ship, or prepare to pay for your crimes.
Hold on 1 second. Pause view screen. Ensign, what is it?
Captain, I've got an idea. If we can generate a charged particle burst, we might overload their cloak.
Make it happen, Scavron. Reveal the Romulans. Destroy the Romulans.
You're quite the clever one, Captain.
Answer
Too
the
clever,
hail.
I'm afraid. No one can know of our actions here today. Your death, while regrettable, is necessary.
We'll see about that, Captain of the Romulan ship who didn't give their name. Well, you wanna enjoy my little... Anyone who decides to cloak will get hit by that. So take that, Romulans. There you go. See, you chose to cloak. Bad idea. There we go. Fire! Viral phases. Fire phases take down the Romulans. Come on. Enough of this Tarsi. High yield torpedoes. Fire!
Well fought, Federation. The hegemony will remember the Romulan treachery today, and your assistance in exposing it. I propose we continue our joint surveys of Edrin 4 under a mutual non-aggression pact.
Perhaps one day we will that works for me, Captain.
So there was another player on the field. Nice work out there, Captain. We'll be heading for the closest starbase soon, but we'll be back to finish our work here, along with the Gorn, I'll wager. I think the Romulans will take a pass, though.
And with good reason. Good luck, Captain. May the Force be with you. No, that's the wrong thing. I know it's the wrong thing. Live long and prosper.
All decks have reported in. We're ready to disembark on your order.
Take the helm. Warp 3. Engage. I need to come up with my own saying for that, but engage will do for now. Okay, so let's get back to Federation space, I guess.
Good to hear from you.
Oh, never mind.
I've read Captain McKinnon's report. Sounds like things got a little rough on Edrin 4. Still, the diplomatic corps thinks your actions will make a difference in future talks with the Gorn. Well done.
Wonderful. Now we get a bunch of rewards. Continue.
Stay safe.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Stay safe out there. Okay. Now we have Scavron available to us as a engineer, and we could rename him, but we're not going to do that. We will, however, take a look at some uniform options. So I'll be right back as soon as we've finished modifying Scavron's uniform. Okay, I've updated Scavron. I've given him a more jacket style thing that still fits within the original series era, because it's the Mirror Universe one, but I'm not saying he's from a Mirror Universe. I just think that if they had that design, it's not out of the question that maybe it's one of those alternate sort of Federation uniforms that could be in circulation. You know, sometimes you wear a jacket. So I've got him wearing a jacket. I've made his trousers that same black that I'm using. I've updated Tarsi's yellow to be a bit more vibrant than the one it was. And Scavron's red's a bit better as well. Other than that, I haven't really made any other changes. I think that's about it, yep. I was considering changing him to a next generation Tellarite style face, but I decided against it in the end. But I think that'll do. We have now Painful Omens.
Starfleet hasn't heard from Deep Space Station K-13 in a while. It's in a tactically sensitive part of the quadrant, and the brass is getting concerned. Get out there, find out what you can, and render assistance if needed. And hey, be careful, okay? This could go sideways, fast.
Okay, and that will give us, another officer. Wonderful. Okay. You're done. Accept that.
Stay safe out there.
Okay, so I'm going to say that we'll go to K13, which is relatively nearby. So at K13, we will do that mission and see what's happening. Why we haven't heard from them in so long, and why is this? We've learnt that. Thank you. Okay, let's get moving. Painful Omens.
Near Deep Space K13, Captain. This is odd. I'm not picking up any comm traffic. No signals, nothing at all. From K13 or the other ships in system.
Scan for signs of enemy ships or activity.
Sensors aren't detecting enemy vessels or warp signatures. No signs of combat either. This is peculiar. I'm not sure what to make of it.
Yellow alert, prepare for approach. I see two other starships in the area. The Myrmidon, Myrmidon, sure, and a Pioneer-class frigate. And we have this, but I'm not entirely sure what this is. Heisenberg, secondary shields
the other
based
ships
on
are
match.
raising shields and charging weapons.
What? Well, red alert. Let's target the Myrmidon. Fire. I don't know why Scavron has access to all his abilities. He's Lieutenant Junior grade. That's bizarre, but whatever. not going to complain. I'm confused. Disable, don't destroy. Stop targeting them. They're down. Target that ship. All phasers fire.
All ships disabled, Captain.
Okay. Let's find out what's happening, shall we?
Captain, those were the Starfleet ships assigned to patrol this sector. I don't think that was a war game or training sim. Their weapons were at full power.
Well, I'm glad they provided us with a Constitution-class ship then, because that was sorely needed in this circumstance. Having two of them against us, see if you can raise any of the ships. Use all channels, try whatever it takes to get through.
Stay away! They're taking control! Don't come near us! They'll take you too! This station came from the station!
Who's taken control? What's happening over there? Abandoned ship. There is some onboard activity happening. Close the channel.
Message from Starfleet Command, Captain. We're to investigate the situation immediately.
Captain Doherty mentioned the station. Bring us close enough to scan K-13.
No signs of combat on board the station, Captain. No hostile life form readings either. Everything's quiet.
Something's not right here.
Sensors are picking up a number of life signs over there, but I'm not reading any unusual activity. All of the station systems seem to be functioning normally. Think we should beam over and have a look around?
Have a landing party meet me in the transporter room, Tarsi. Wonderful. So Tarsi and Scavron, you will come with me, and we will board this station and find out what the hell is happening. Station K-13.
I don't like this. No one's at their duty stations. Not even the transporter operator. Station's not on alert. What's happening? Tricorder's picking up a life sign nearby. Looks like they're in sickbay just across the hall.
Set phasers to stun. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Those blast points on the wall are from phaser fire. There was a fight here. But with whom? No sign of Klingon or Romulan weapon fire. Just Federation.
I've got a bad feeling about
the lights
this.
have all been dimmed, but it looks like sickbay's still operational. Over to the right.
Let's go to sickbay then.
I think I saw motion in that room to the left.
I see it. Medical officer, through the window. Let me double check the room is secure before I talk to you. That's interesting. There was an interact. Okay. Oh, can I sit in the chair? I can sit in the chair. Okay, never mind. Apparently not. It wants me to roll instead. Okay, phasers away, let's talk to the doctor.
Stop where you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected.
With what exactly?
Neural parasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise at Deneva Colony. Those possessed by the creatures tend to engage in hostilities with the uninfected. The better to render them fit for infestation.
Well, as you can see, we're friendly, Ensign.
Temet, and while you have not engaged in hostilities thus far, I have seen infected employ false passivity in order to lure unwary prey. A tricorder scan of your adrenaline levels should verify your status.
A logical precaution. Ensign, scan away.
Scans show a slightly elevated level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form. Thank you for your patience. One can never be too cautious where these parasites are concerned.
Absolutely, Ensign. Tell me more about them. I want to know what we're dealing with.
They are a life form that propagates by infiltrating the nervous system of a host creature. Through this neural link, they can compel their host to obey their bidding. They can also inflict extreme pain upon the host at will, and do so to discourage attempts at resistance. While effective, this punishment can lead to permanent neurological damage or death. At this time, most of the station personnel have become infected. While there is a possibility of uninfected survivors, I must warn that it is remote.
I see. Any recommendations, Ensign?
According to Starfleet data files, the parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring the station's lighting thus far have been unsuccessful. I am a physician, not a habitat engineer.
I see.
As a precaution, I have developed a serum that can render a person toxic to the creatures. However, medical supplies here are limited. I have enough serum to inoculate your landing party and one other person. Perhaps we can find someone else via the comm system.
Hopefully we are not alone here. Come with me. This is Lieutenant LeVar of the USS Prometheus. Is anyone on the station able to respond?
Now there's a voice I wasn't expecting. I take it you heard my distress call then. Well, in case you haven't noticed, the station's been overrun by neuroparasites. The wee devils are back with a vengeance.
So I see. We're safe up in sickbay. Can you join us here?
I'm afraid not. I'm in the auxiliary control room down on the engineering deck. The place is filthy with parasites, so you'll understand if I don't go out for a wee jaunt.
Understood, Scotty. We'll make our way to you. LeVar out.
I have secured a small amount of security gear. It may give you another edge against the parasites.
Did I say LeVar? I meant Valar. I didn't even say my own name correctly. Why did they give me this command? Excellent, Ensign. You're with us. Let's gear up and head to engineering. It really seems like a... We'll take all of them. Thank you. Okay, let's equip some new gear. We have body armor. Is that better than what we're wearing? Not really.
If we pass through the mess hall,
yes
we can
and
access
no.
a turbo lift to reach engineering. Whenever you are ready.
Yeah, Max, let's grab that one. I'm not ready. I'm equipping all this gear you told me to. New rifle. I'll take that. Thanks. Yep. New shielding, that's going to be better than what we have because this is Mark II and green. Well, we've got that phaser already, so I can't really use that one. We have... You're using that phaser. Well, Tarsi, your security, you can have this phaser. And you can have this one, right? That seems appropriate. Or maybe Tarsi should have this. No, that doesn't make sense. It's outdated. But we can give you both some armor. There you go. Wonderful. Let's get moving. This direction. Okay. Phasers at the ready. Stun only, crew.
These crew members, they're all infected by the parasites.
Yes.
Be careful.
Stun them. And punch them in the face if you have to, but stunning only, please. As I said, stunning. Stun. Okay, stun them and slap them in the face. Stun them. Hurry up. Crew. Okay. There's a long cooldown on the stun beam for some reason, but I don't want to kill you, so it's just stunning and face slashing. Because this looks pretty deadly, right? Oh yeah, that's gonna be deadly.
The creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level of tachyons nearby. based on these readings, it is possible that a temporal event has occurred on the station within the last 4.2 hours.
Indeed, that is fascinating. Let's keep going. A temporal event. What sort of temporal event are you talking about? Well, I guess we'll find out. You know what? I'm sorry, but it's a lot faster to not stun you. And, You're stunned! It's just the controls on these guns don't seem to... Yeah, you're stunned. You're unconscious. You're not dead. No, I didn't speed things up. This is stun mode. It's stun. Get stunned hard. There you go. You're stunned. No, you don't. There we go. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, wonderful. Oh, there's a mineral here. Tritanium ore. Wonderful. So we get it to be the same as that. Wonderful. There we go. We take ourselves... Oh, a lot of stuff. That was nice. Catalyst, plus 10 skill rating, some dilithium ore, and some tritanium. Wonderful. Stun. Get stunned. Nerve pinch. And I'm gonna hit you with the butt of the gun in the face. Okay, you're all stunned, right? Yep. Wonderful. Keep moving, team. Keep moving. Turbo lift to engineering.
The auxiliary control station is down the hall to our right. I'm reading a single human life form within the room. The biosigns match those of Commander Scott in the Starfleet Medical Database.
Let's not keep him waiting, crew. Let's go. Commander Scott?
Hi there. It's good to see a friendly face. I was beginning to get a bit concerned. Thought you might have been taken by those little beasties. I'll just lock the door so none of them can get in while we discuss our next course of action. Now that you're here, we've some work to do. The way I see it, we need to get to main engineering and turn on the station's ultraviolet lighting. That'll sort them nasty buggers out properly.
That is what Temet said. Is that the best course of action?
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Denivan parasites, it will initiate a complete molecular breakdown within all parasites exposed to it.
Ensign.
Aye, she's a Vulcan, all right. I was trying to override the lighting controls from here. It looks like someone sabotaged several duotronic relays. We have to repair them if we're going to have any chance of saving the station. Before we go, grab yourself a kit from the crate there. It might come in handy. We better get a move on. The parasites aren't ones to loiter about.
Glad you're with us, Scotty. Lead the way. You are of a higher rank, but I'm a captain, which is frickin' weird. We need to loot the crate. Engineering kit. Okay, sure. Let's equip that, shall we? That gave us a new ability.
Aye, this is one of the broken relays, right here.
Mortar. Okay.
That one was easy. Just a few more to go.
Okay.
Alright, there are several ways through the engineering section here. Keep in mind that the parasites tend to stay in dark corners. If you want to avoid them, do your best to stay in the lit areas.
Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Scott. Okay. Tarsi, get it off you. Okay. Don't go near it. You just said about the lit areas.
But remember, the parasites like the dark.
Yes, I know. That's why we're trying to take the lit areas, but apparently you're going the other way. Darcy, I don't have anyone to heal you right now. Please stop getting hurt.
I'll have this fixed up straight away.
Wonderful. Good job, Scotty. Oh, you're not on my team.
No trouble at all.
Okay. Give me a moment. Turret time. Okay.
Our odds of success are greatest if we remain in well-lit areas.
I'm aware of that, but I'm not the one running into them most of the time. It's all of you. Let's keep moving, please. Scotty, you want to work on this one for me? Punch! Okay, we're going to set up another mortar as we move down this way.
Good, isn't it?
Wonderful. Let's keep moving. Wonderful. We have our turret set up. Let's get rid of all of these parasites if we can. We don't want to deal with them if we can avoid it. Okay, and then we keep moving around this way, and we have this console here, Mr. Scott.
Just a wee bit longer.
Right, everyone look after Scotty while he deals with that. I'm going to set up a mortar.
There we are.
There we go, we got them all. Okay, one area left. Let's get going, people. Why is everyone going in weird directions? Tarsi is unconscious somewhere. Up this way, I think. Yeah. Okay, Tarsi. How do I get you up? Control 0, I think. There we go. Right. Now maybe I'm held in position. Let's get rid of these things and get out of there, please. Come here, everyone this way. Thank you. You as well, Hunter. Oh, screw it. Get the parasite off me. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Okay, that one as well, thanks. Okay. Are we good? Can I... There we go. Heal up a little bit, and let's, Okay, we need to do this quickly. Activate station UV lighting. Stop these parasites.
Ah, it looks like someone has overridden the command codes. You best get to the command center and see what you can do from there. I'll stay here, barricade the door, and keep trying to get those UV lights going.
Alright, Scotty, stay safe. I will be back in a jiffy. Take the Jeffries tube to... Oh, it's over here, is it? Wonderful. To the command deck. Let's get moving in here. Let's take them all down.
Who are those soldiers? They're definitely not Starfleet.
Oh, we're being invaded. Who are those people?
Get the lights while the commander's down.
Right, okay, let's get this done. Activate UV lighting. Who are they?
Parasites. They're dying. All of them.
Salvage what you can and send a squad to kill the Federation vermin.
Okay. Let's defeat them if we can. Oh, they're transporting in here. Defeat the alien in the unidentified intruders. Defeat them. They're doing bad things. They're releasing parasites on our Federation crew.
We need to talk.
Now is not the best time, Ensign Hunter.
Actually, the name's Daniels. This may be a little difficult to absorb, but recent events may make it more plausible. I'm actually from the future. I can't tell you how far. Just that it's a future worth protecting. That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War with us. They're trying to change the timeline here in order to disrupt the future. Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you. Trust that we're doing the right thing here. I can't tell you. Time's a factor. We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites.
I clicked that a little early.
The Nakul ship that brought these invaders is now fighting the USS Ptolemy. Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match for the Nakul. Neither is your ship, at least not alone. We should eliminate the parasites on the ships you fought earlier. Those crews will help you once their minds are their own again. It's risky, but it's our best shot here.
That is quite a lot to take in. Have you seen a doctor recently?
We can return to the ship on your orders.
Yeah, Tarsi, beam us out. Either Hunter's infected or something. He thinks he's from the future. Let's get him checked out.
The Ptolemy is holding the Nakul off while we rescue the other ships.
Oh, he's right about the Ptolemy being
is
here.
hailing us, Captain.
On screen.
I'm transferring command codes to you now. Use them to remotely access the computer on those disabled ships and emit an ultraviolet flash inside.
Thanks, Scotty.
This is Captain Seralt of the Ptolemy. We have engaged the enemy ship, but we are outmatched.
Well, let's get in there.
Please restore
all power to
ships
weapons.
And join the fight quickly.
That did it, Captain. Looks like everyone's coming around. The parasites are gone.
This is Captain Doherty of the USS Myrmidon. What happened? What's going on?
Your crew was taken over by parasites. We've defeated them. Now we need your help. Your help? Your help fighting this alien ship.
Parasites? What? Okay, sorry. We're right behind you, Captain. Lead the way.
Acknowledged.
Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
They have some kind of temporal shielding.
Well, do what you can.
Never heard of it. But maybe a modulated ion burst could disrupt it.
A modulated ion burst. Well done. Ready, Tarsi? Fire! Send out boarding parties. And let's emergency power to weapons, eject warp plasma. Let's do all the things. All of the things. Wonderful. Power to weapons. Where did they go, Mr. Daniels?
Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. We do have a wee problem, however. The burst I sent, when combined with the power source, created a feedback pulse. The feedback is creating some kind of spatial anomaly, which is beginning to pull the station in. We need to evacuate immediately.
Acknowledged. Okay. Transporters, evacuate the station.
Scott here. The portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride.
Well...
Everyone's aboard. Get us clear before that
You were the last, I guess, because there were a lot more on the station than that.
There she goes. I don't think anyone's ever seen a station do that.
K-13 is lost. But we rescued all the surviving hands.
Before K-13 was pulled into the vortex, I picked up a few distress signals from inside the station.
Scotty, you said everyone was off of the station. They're gone.
Perhaps not. After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time.
Let's hope so, Scotty. Let's hope so.
Well then, it's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites. Time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure one of the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free. If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives today.
Thanks, Scotty. Give my regards to Captain Kirk and the crew.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute, and I'll explain more as soon as I can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the end of K-13. You're building a fine tradition of making the right decisions in crisis situations. In the meantime, don't talk to anyone about the Nakul or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
Understood. We'll talk again soon then, Daniels, and I'm going to need more answers.
System scans clear, Captain. Looks like everything's getting back to normal. We can leave the system on your orders.
Depart the system, Tarsi. We're on our way back to Earth space dock.
Let me get this straight. K-13, an entire space station, just disappeared into some type of spatial anomaly? And I thought some of Kirk's after-action reports were a little out there. Starfleet Command won't be pleased with the loss of K-13, or the people that were still on board. But they'll be happy to hear about the lives you did save. Good work out there. Keep it up.
Understood, Admiral.
Stay safe.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And now we have Ensign Temet. Or Lieutenant Temet, sorry. And I'll fix her uniform up and then be right back with you. I've decided to go with an Enterprise-era T'Pol look for her, because I think it kind of suits. Medical doctor being in that. And I've gone for a silver badge instead of the gold that I put on everyone else. But we've made it the blue that is representative of the sciences and stuff within Starfleet. So there we go, we have ourselves our new crew member. So I think that's where we're going to bring this episode to a close. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Star Trek Online, the original series playthrough. I'm going to do a few more of these, I think. It's doing better than I thought it would. But we're going to explore the ship at the start of the next episode, before we head back to Earth Space Dock to pick up the next mission. So thank you for joining me. Have a good one. Be kind to yourself, be kind to each other, and I will see you next time. Bye.